Yeah, I'm gonna start going to the comic store, reading them all physically in there, and leaving buying nothing. I'm gonna eat sloppy pizza before too.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of number one.
Here's what we have on the schedule.
Okay.
Absolute Batman, Ultimate, Invisible Man, DC KO, the DC Marvel crossover, Absolute Superman, Captain America by Chip Zdarsky, One World Under Doom, and
pause?
Imperial.
There's a lot of words there.
Real
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
and it's fucking tiny names
Yeah,
up
it
there.
is small
on
on
the
the
screen.
screen
You guys
here.
are gonna give me so much shit for DCKO, bro.
I was honestly just laughing because I was like,
can't
these are
wait.
so out of order.
Did you read DCKO, Ryan?
Dude, I haven't read a single issue.
There's only 2 right now, really.
Well,
I've
I haven't
both
read.
of them.
I also haven't read Night Fight or whatever.
Oh yeah,
And
man, we're not even talking
right,
about Night
that
Fight.
came out, too.
We should talk about that instead of Absolute Batman. I'm kidding. Okay,
No, we gotta talk about Absolute Batman.
Abomination.
so we've got
It's the end of the arc, bro.
yeah, we've
God,
got
look at that.
Abomination
So
going
cool.
on here.
Yeah.
This is issue
Straight up just
14.
lying to us on the second page. It's crazy.
Is this 14 or 13? You guys
This is
recall?
14.
14. Yeah, dang.
Conclusion.
We're deep in here, dude.
Oh yeah.
The Absolute Universe, unlike the Ultimate Universe, does not have a ticking clock that we know of, so these can just keep going on until it's ridiculous.
Every Absolute Batman issue has like a cover like this, and I always forget that they're gonna do it. So every time I flip the page, it's like, what am I even looking at?
I mean, this
'Cause
one
the first
is
issue for this
insane.
arc, remember, it was just like
The meat
fucking
monster.
meat.
Yeah, from Bane.
The
But
meat
now we know what
tsunami.
it's from.
I feel more and more like Absolute Batman is one of the freshest takes in the Absolute stuff.
I've been
This
saying
entire
it.
arc
I've
has
been
brought
saying
Batman up to S tier for me. Like, genuinely, like, it is
I want you guys to
just-
go back
it's
and
so
watch both
fucking
our tier
good.
list videos and watch me defending this book with my fucking
Yeah.
heart and soul.
Well, in the beginning, it slightly felt more like, oh, this is kind of more Batman, but he's got like more brutal weapons. But as it's gone on, the acceleration of the brutality of it is to a level that's like it really, which all of these series, Ultimate and Absolute, are taking the like status quo and then just raising it. But this
Yeah.
one is just like how it has consistently raised it. It's like this does not. It feels like such a unique character from normal Batman.
Yeah.
But in such
What
an
if-
interesting
what if
way.
Batman
yeah.
was Kratos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Just
me,
fucking
it
fire.
feels like a lot of the complaints people have are just kind of surface level, where it's like, yeah, like he is a Batman who has gadgets and equipment and he's well connected. Like, sure, like he's not poor Batman how some people originally envisioned him when the pitch for the series was released and everyone's like, oh, Batman is not a millionaire. Like he still is equipped. Like he's still Batman.
Him not being a billionaire is irrelevant.
But that's like a surface level thing to me because it's like it's still Batman. He's just coming from a different direction.
Yeah.
It's like same destination, different journey. And to me, that matters so much to the types of stories we're going to be telling.
It's when you hear a twist on a lot of these, it feels like that's going to be the sticking point. But a lot of the twists on most of these series are not like a singular easy thing, you know. Because this is like, oh yeah, it's him, but he doesn't have money and he doesn't have. And his mom's still alive and all this stuff, but all that stuff that's like the big like, oh my god, how would that affect him? Really isn't why it's different.
Yeah.
You can say it is, I guess. You could say those things are why he
I
is
would
this
say
way,
like
but
it matters that he wasn't a billionaire or he wasn't raised rich because he was raised with this group of friends.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
Bruce
true.
never had a group of friends because he
Yeah.
was a rich, isolated kid.
But
you
he was
know?
isolated also
Yeah.
just from trauma. It's like, yeah. So
Yeah,
I guess
but this
that's
Bruce-
part of not
but
losing
this
his mom,
Bruce
maybe.
had
He has a
similar
support
trauma,
circle, you know?
and he still did isolate himself. But because he wasn't growing up in this gated mansion and he wasn't
That's
the only
part of it,
child,
yeah.
so
It's
that's what
part
I'm
of
saying.
it.
Is it's like
Bro
you
went
know,
to school.
different journeys, same destination. Like these things do matter. Like you can discount them, but it's only on a surface level that you can say they don't change anything.
Honestly, like when this series started, the big thing that like kind of turned me off from this in the Black Mask arc was that I was just like really over just like a gratuitously like just like
Big bulky man.
just kind of like edgy Batman, and I was so over that concept as a whole. So I could admit that it looked cool. It just wasn't something that interested me as a concept. And then by the time we got to Arkham, and by the time I saw how that concept was involving Gotham as a background and as a character, and through how all of these villains, both his allies and his new adversaries, are being I guess like reshaped to challenge this new version of Batman who doesn't have, you know, the billionaire lifestyle to support him, and are now fully leaning into just the eldritch monstrosities that he has to fight now. So
Holy
fucking
shit.
great. I love the payoff of this arc so much, and a lot of that comes from how they adapted Bane.
This is like a crazy comparison, but it reminds me of like Fast and Furious, because like you either like
Pedal to the metal,
it
you
was
know?
just how many times can you do it over and over again before it gets old? But if you commit to the bit and do shit like this, then
Exactly.
it gets good. Like
It is ridiculous.
Them
Yeah.
being like in a stadium is just it's like
Like
perfect.
what?
Like
Just live
it's
streaming
perfect
this
atmosphere.
giant ass fucking Godzilla fight.
It's-
It's fire.
And
It's-
I never felt like the series was like gratuitous, edgy. Like it felt
Bro
like
chopped
it was.
off a guy's hand with an axe in the first issue.
Yeah, but it wasn't edgy. It was like played for laughs. He was like he chopped off his hand and was like,
True.
if you went to the hospital now, you
Get
might
the
make
fuck
it.
out of my way,
You know, so-
Batman AF. Like I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
like
okay.
that's what I mean. It's played for laughs.
It
Like it
is,
is.
it is.
It's like edgy, but it's like it's in a way where it's just like being fucking itself. It's
Mm-hmm.
just fucking being authentic and crazy and this is what Batman is. You
it
know?
never switches up.
It definitely took me a little bit to like get
Because
on,
there's, like,
get on the
edgy
wavelength
Batman.
anyway.
There's like edgy, brooding like Batman, but that's not what this is. You know what I mean? Like even if Bruce is like that, this series the series really is from like Alfred's point of view.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I really love the framework that they have with
I don't know. I really have loved this series from the beginning, and I'm glad you guys are like coming around to its full glory, because like I have been so like 100% in from the beginning.
I've always loved it, but I do feel like it really is just Snyder getting to do the most Snyder thing ever.
Yeah.
And in a way that it's like
Snyder
not
and
him
Batman.
trying to do this in mainline. Like he is
Yeah.
heading DCKO, but that's a much more like spectacle piece. And this is much more, since it's its own thing, you can just let Snyder do this ridiculous fighting insane shit, and then it does, you know, it's just it can only be fun, you know.
I just like great character design, and having Killer Croc be 50% mouth is
Yeah,
just such a
what?
great
It's
direction
ridiculous.
to take that.
It makes the cover like look so funny because he's literally wrapping Bane with his mouth.
It's
That
so
is just
insane.
insane.
But yeah, let's talk about Alfred's POV here, talking about how Batman's whole thing is like about the fight more than like the outcome necessarily. Like his whole thing is living for the fight, which is definitely an
Violence
aspect
is
of,
an art
of
for
Batman
him.
always. But this one especially, the whole attack forward, and really, even though he does have the like Batcave and the towers, or did, it's like he doesn't spend that much time straight detective work. You know, he prepped all this stuff, but he's more of like a prep do over it. I don't know. He's more active. It's like, which normal Batman's not inactive, but I feel like this guy has less of a detective level to him, and is
pure
much
brute
more just
force.
he just keeps going at it over and over and over.
I think-
kind of thing.
Mainline Batman's about like efficiency, and this one is just getting the job done.
Yeah,
I think
Like,
he's about to
like,
fight.
In this universe, evil is less hidden. You don't have to be a
That's
detective
true.
to find out the evil. It's right there. It's all around you. You know.
And once he started acting different, they all came towards him. You know, it's not he's not going out there and getting them all the time. It's very much them luring him
He
in.
goes fucking through it in this series. It's crazy.
Yeah,
The
It's been a
one
lot of
thing
fun.
that I do want to bring up is just like, bro doesn't fight crime. Like, like, you know, like he's not patrolling the streets. Like, he's too busy doing with this shit.
I think he is though. That's the thing.
Is he?
Yes.
Well, I mean, that's how the whole Black Mask arc starts. It's just him dealing with all these petty ass fucking criminals. That
Well,
are
that's what I'm-
playing
yeah,
Saints Row in the streets. You know. Now he's fighting.
Bane
fucking
has been
King
a big
Kong.
thing because Bane is trying to scare him out of it, and meanwhile the police force is like militarizing against him. So he's been like on the run, and it's been less of like the forefront because he has this fucking monster he has to defeat. Otherwise,
Yeah.
he's gonna die, and all of his friends and family are gonna die.
and absolute none of them, but especially absolute Batman just doesn't do the little stuff. You know, there's not the same levels of like sometimes getting that heart to heart between him and his citizen and that kind of stuff. It's like you get that in the flashbacks and kind of with his motives and his friends. You get the friend stuff way more.
Yeah.
But those are the connections of the smaller things that lead into his life and how he is. And yeah, it's a lot more of just boss fights.
Well, man, and we're
Absolute Batman
seeing
drops
it.
a fucking building.
How did he
does.
survive that punch?
Because he's
Because
Batman.
he's fucking Batman.
his
Like, it
armor's
leaves
ridiculous.
a crater like it's anime. Like,
Yeah.
are we serious?
And also,
his armor's
like,
ridiculous.
It is
Sure,
anime,
Bane
though.
is like tweaking out right now, but he is holding back in a sense because he needs him alive to be the successor. He doesn't need him,
True.
He can beat him to a pulp, but he doesn't need him dead.
Yeah.
Bro's doing all this to retire.
Literally.
This is retirement.
This was an awesome boss
This is going
fight,
straight
though.
to his 401.
Guys, for me, I don't know if you guys felt this way, but I was so invested in like the flashback fight between Waylon and Bibbo.
Yeah,
It's
it
been
was
set up
great.
since the Abomination arc. It was beautiful.
Well, that's been like the B plot of this whole arc is like kind of that and how it relates to Bruce helping his friends and all that. And I've been so excited to see how that fight ended. And I obviously the Bane fight is like what everyone's really waiting for, but I was so excited to see both. I wanted to see how they did the Croc fight.
Because there's so much like adversary between the two of them about like why Waylon is like kind of on the fence with Ben, and was it because that he like betrayed him by selling him out for the fight, and that's why he like now in this new form as a alligator he doesn't want to like show him his like full support again as his friend. But no, he's just a hurt guy trying to help out his buddy, and when the time came to it, just like in the actual fight, Bruce was there for him, and now he gets to return the favor. And
So-
it's just it's beautiful.
I'm blinking right now. So their initial drama was that he thought that Bruce was betting against him. Was that it?
No,
The
they made a deal.
Yeah.
They made a deal to like just lose in the 7th round, and
Or he wanted him to make that deal, or he did. I can't remember.
Bruce wanted Waylon to make that deal because
Yes.
they were talking about how like, dude, you could never win.
But
But
so it would have been
he
like
switches up the last
Yeah,
second
right.
and
Okay.
believes in him.
Yeah. But it's banger.
Yeah.
And that's why Selena left out on him, because he was like, well, you just cost us a fucking fortune and shit, or like you put a target on our back with the mafia or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck it was.
And the synopsis for Absolute Batman issue 16 is him working with Wonder Woman to try to find a cure for
Okay,
Waylon.
we're getting back into it with those two soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Interesting.
next issue of Wonder Woman.
Is that must be like February or January?
Next month.
That's December?
No. December is the Joker
Wonder
arc, so
Woman one is
January
next
gonna
month.
be. It's
Yeah.
gonna be in
Their crossover is?
January.
Yeah.
So it starts with her and then it goes in.
Yeah, Wonder Woman goes to Gotham to deal with some shit, but for the
Right.
synopsis for Batman's
Yeah.
issue is him trying to find a cure for Waylon.
I actually
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know they were doing a crossover in both. This sounds dumb. I thought they were just doing a crossover with Batman in a Wonder Woman issue. I didn't
No,
think it
it's
was
gonna be
typical.
the reverse too in
That's pretty cool.
January.
Yeah.
I think they're separate stories though, but
Yeah, it's gonna be like a
they're
part
just
one, part two,
coincidentally
two
in
different
town,
stories.
you
Yeah,
know,
it'll
like-
probably tie into whatever book it's in, but it'll be like, hey, if you're not reading this story, like this character's also cool. The flip,
God,
oh man,
So funny. It's just so ridiculous, dude.
dude.
Yeah.
I
You
got
ma-
you,
yeah,
so
baby.
ripped.
It's so ridiculous. She's a Fortnite
Everyone
character.
in this is fucking ripped. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
I wish she had my back. Shit.
Shit, bro. Look at those legs.
I wish-
But yeah, no, the fucking ammo belt being like her tail in this.
It's
is fucking
all so
fire.
insane.
I love it.
Man.
It
So,
really does make no sense because you're telling me all of them are filled with venom.
Nah, just like the,
You know how much
just the
shit he
ones
had
the
in his
front.
body, bro?
Yeah, we have
Bruce
like
is a big guy.
Yeah.
Just the ones in the front.
it's cool how he teamed up with pretty much everyone he could
Everyone,
for
yeah.
this.
I'm really curious to know how they're gonna continue like the Red Hood Harley Quinn angle that they have going here, because you
Yeah.
see them working together and like kind of getting along here. Like I really liked their banter in the stadium fight when
I
they
have
released
thoughts.
Croc.
I think she's
so-
gonna be a villain.
I think
I think
might,
she is gonna be a villain too, or there might be like
I
a
think she might
shaky
be Robin.
trust here.
No.
That'd be crazy.
I mean,
I think just
we
'cause
see
they-
Dick, we see Dick Grayson.
yeah, we're not seeing that fucker though.
Don't we? It wasn't there was some rumor? I don't know if it was like confirmed or not, talking about how we're gonna see Robin very soon, and it was the little like kid with all the wings and shit.
Oh, that was fan art. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
that,
that's
that
not
was
real,
fan
yeah.
art, but Snyder did say he's coming soon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I guess it could be
what's
Harley. Then. Yeah, yeah.
What's the next villain that he's going to be bringing out? Is it Scarecrow? Is that
they're
what he's
gonna
been
do
hyping up a lot?
after the next two
Poison
issues,
Ivy.
which are filler issues.
Poison
oh,
Ivy,
the
that's
next
what it is.
3 issues are filler issues because we're gonna get Joker, the one with Wonder Woman, and then Poison Ivy. But
Gotcha.
there's gonna be a whole arc with Scarecrow.
Gotcha.
Fire.
Yeah, that's going to be fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Holy
no.
shit.
Sick boss fight. I love how it ties in with the backstory stuff with him and Waylon.
Super
I love how it's
Jesus
kind of been
Christ.
Yeah, he
bringing
just
together
fucking nukes.
all
Yeah.
of the teammates that he's accrued. And it's just brutal and insane and like so ridiculously over the top. So
They spend the
it's
whole
great.
issue talking about how he has no limit, and Batman's like, "Let me test that shit."
Yeah, and he also he just does it without poison. Like it's pretty sick that he didn't have the venom in him
Nah, he
anymore.
didn't get down on his level.
Yep.
He beat him his own way. I
Yep.
love the comeback too when Bane is like, "Oh, you are kind of like you and I are alike," and he's like, "Yeah, we are, but I didn't fucking break my dad's heart and kill him," and
Yeah.
he just fucking loses his shit. I love that moment so
Yeah.
much.
It's insane. Just how big Bane gets and how he just kind of explodes
so
is
big.
ridiculous.
His level of healing is like reminds me of like the way
His eyeball coming back is
anime
crazy.
villain healing, where like they get their arms cut off and then they just like regrow.
It's literally,
instantly.
it's
Like,
very.
that's what it feels
This
like.
especially is super referential to Akira.
All right.
Yeah. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Well, let's
it's
keep it
totally
migrating.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that's enough about Batman.
I mean, do we want to talk about
it's
the
fire.
ending?
I mean,
mean,
we can. Yeah.
Bane gets
Catwoman
cucked.
is being sneaky, obviously.
Oh, yeah,
she
Catwoman
takes
on the plane.
she takes the Venom.
yeah,
Yeah.
Santa
vial with
Prisca
him.
getting fucking nuked is insane.
And then Joker being
dude.
like,
after
actually,
all
we're gonna
that,
keep you employed.
Yep. And Bane is still technically alive, but he's in a jar, which
Yeah.
is
He's
where
another
he
brain, bro.
belongs.
Yeah, for real. Fuck that.
Absolute Batman puts his villains in jars.
Uh-huh.
Confirmed.
I think
Huh.
the main thing I got from this is that Joker can nuke places. Like what? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy.
He's
Joker's rich as fuck.
I know, but he has access to nukes.
I mean, was it? Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a nuke.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
that's the
insane.
whole island.
It's so insane.
Hella nukes.
Yeah, that's a fucking nuke.
Nukes ain't that expensive.
All
Moving
right.
on to the competitor.
Moving on
Ultimate.
to the other big almost finale. This was like the I forgot
this
the
was
term
the other
for it,
big
but,
Mr.
issue.
Camp himself.
This is the last issue before Endgame.
before the end game. Yeah,
Yep.
we are in the end game now.
Basically,
so crazy.
they at everyone and are like,
They all
"Hey,
chat."
let's revolt, you freaking fellas."
Yeah,
And
to
then-
everyone.
And they go, okay.
Yeah, a decent amount of people are like, "All right, it's time. It's
say,
time to
"We
go
are the
crazy."
Luke
mode."
Cage once again having the hardest fucking panel
Oh,
in the
Luke
issue.
Cage.
Yeah.
Such a cool character.
All the villains freaking out. I don't know.
The
who
villains'
fuck-
reactions were fun to
I like
get.
seeing Sunfire drawn normally. That's cool.
Wait, Sunfire, who's that?
The Sun.
Oh
Emperor,
yeah, that's
the-
sick. You haven't seen him.
Yeah, we don't
much.
see a whole lot of him.
Him showing up in X-Men lately has been really interesting. I love
I
the direction
didn't
they're
understand the
taking him.
point of this, but
well, they talked about
she's
how
kind of fire.
they talk about how she was being used to power everybody. They're going through all their sins, basically.
Yeah.
They're like, this is what they're saying we did that we didn't, and this is what we did do, but it was because they were using a superpowered, they were using
Right.
Miss Marvel to basically power everything, and it's like you just can't, or Captain Marvel. It is, yeah.
Miss America.
Miss
Chavez.
America
Chavez.
Chavez. I'm tweaking out. But
all
America
good.
Chavez basically was powering everything. So they're going through and saying how they did influence the public and
She's like, well, yeah,
why?
he's like, yeah, we did cause that blackout, but it's because of this,
feels
and we
like
did do
Christmas.
this, but it's because of this.
Bro,
Yeah.
who is the big lad behind Thor?
It's just an ice
That's
giant, I
the-
think.
Oh, he
No,
has
Oh,
a
I'm
the-
talking.
name.
He's
He's one of the
fucking-
knights, the
That's-
four knights,
It's
or
one
whatever.
of the dwarf guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a name.
He's in the movies.
Yeah, I
He's
just don't
in
know his
Gavin
name.
in the fucking Beta Ray Bill trade you got me. He's
Yeah.
in that. He's like actually a pretty good
Oh,
character.
Yeah,
really?
he's like
Is
it
this
starts with a B or something. It's one of
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Is this
can't
our first
remember.
Thor appearance since his last big
Yeah.
issue? That's crazy.
Probably.
I mean, he's busy fighting a war.
I
yeah, he
know,
looks
I
like
know.
he's been working.
We get a little bit of Nick Fury.
Yeah, that Fury one's interesting.
Yeah.
Fuck Janet.
Oh,
Fuck
Janet.
Janet.
Janet's
bro.
like, I've been shopping.
Fuck Janet.
ridiculous.
Oh, and we're finally and we got all the little ties to the rest of the Ultimates there because now it's the call for all the series.
Look,
And
Except Logan.
and
Fuck
Iron
Logan.
Man says, "Hey, call out of work."
I want to see
Yeah.
Doom's Fantastic Four squad.
True.
But
Yeah, those issues were fun.
it's like
yeah.
a bunch of them. Wait,
Yeah, it's
wait, go up, Gavin,
Where to?
to Nick Fury.
Oh, we see.
See, look, because
Black Panther.
he has the plans to the Triskelion now. So that's what
Yeah.
Janet did, was gave them the plans to their like literally their base,
in the
one
location.
place.
In the location.
Oh my god.
She's trying to keep Hank there so that they
So
don't accidentally get
fucked,
fucking
dude.
nuked.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a bummer.
She pisses me off, bro.
Yeah, when was that was revealed?
And she is
quite a while ago.
The next
At
issue
the
is
end of
her
the last
issue.
Arc, so
Was
like
it-
issue 12?
Yeah.
I think is when the betrayal is, and then the start or the next Ultimates issue is going to be
Yeah, it's her
or
issue.
The next two are going to be about Janet and Nick Fury. So we're going to see how this is all going to be coming into the light.
And it comes out with Endgame.
Although we
so-
were told to read Endgame first, so I
Yeah.
will be doing
Interesting.
so,
Yeah.
And
It's weird how they're doing that. I don't know why. It's
Like
just really
every month,
stupid.
like from now on, we should read Endgame before we read Ultimates.
I don't know. All I know is that Camp told us to read Endgame 1 before 19.
Oh, and
yeah,
Luke Cage
is
goes,
is doing the
Avengers
West
Assemble.
Coast,
Dude,
Avengers.
Let's do this really quick.
This is a beautiful page.
Yeah.
that's
I love
awesome.
it. I love it
Panelling.
so much.
Steve
They are
giving both
children.
them another chance, and they are. Yeah, they're so
I
young.
didn't think they were children when I read their issue, but you guys showed me that they're
They're
young,
kids,
young
bro.
as hell.
It's just Dennis Camp's continuing martyr of the people who have the power and come together in second chances. That's really what he's pushing, and it's great.
His writing is very topical.
It's very refreshing. This was
fucking
fucking
guy
nuts.
is stupid, bro. Like,
this is
He gets
so
Thanos
funny.
snapped.
Midas got wrecked, dude.
why does he?
Why
does
does
he even
he
want to
Dutch
live?
like
Bro?
that? Yeah.
Like, come on.
And it's funny. He needs
bro
the
is
armor
literally,
to
like,
still keep
cerebral
living
palsy.
somehow,
That's crazy.
even though the
It's
armor
dusted.
looks ancient.
Yeah. What the fuck?
It's so
he got
funny.
fucking paralyzed from like,
Yeah.
the eyebrows down or some shit.
This was funny.
We got a
I
little
love
crossover
the Shang-Chi one. It's
with
great.
the
Shang-Chi,
Iron
Danny
Fists.
Dude, all the panels like we
is
see
that?
Ghost Rider and Deadpool. Like what?
we do see Deadpool
Wait,
back there.
don't
That's
they?
crazy.
Okay, look. Part of the Luke Cage squad,
Cosmic Ghost Rider.
You
bro.
literally get
Whoa!
Ghost Rider and Deadpool.
I didn't
Man,
notice that.
I didn't notice
You didn't
Deadpool. I
notice
saw
that?
Ghost Rider. I didn't see Deadpool.
I didn't notice either of them.
That's
You didn't notice
crazy.
Ghost Rider.
I was.
There's a
then
lot to look at.
I was
Scroll up
looking
a
at
little
Luke,
bit.
brother.
Scroll
Which
up
one?
a little bit. Just up. Oh yeah. That one with like the mask on her head, like I think that's Spider-Woman.
Oh wait, one of these still? Oh yeah.
Back there, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just.
Yeah, that is
Carnage,
Spider-Woman. Yeah.
bro.
But like, it's just funny that they're putting in there because like we're probably never gonna
Gotcha.
see
Yeah.
those characters, you know.
Fucking
The-
literally ripping apart AIM soldiers is crazy.
I love all the Fantastic Four teams and like how they're.
The different colored suits too with the
Yeah.
Fantastic
Different
Four
colored
logos. Just
suits and-
interesting to see.
You see, like there's like that rock guy. He's like analogous to the Thing, but he's a
Yeah.
little different. We see like a girl Johnny Storm, but also like a water Johnny Storm back there. Like I love that.
Yeah.
You
the
know
Invisible Man being
how they're
just
all
a
like
see-through dude,
analogous.
yeah.
They're
Ultimate
similar.
Reed Doom has been one of the most by far depthful and interesting characters
I
in this,
love
and
it
of course
so
he would
much,
be,
yeah.
but like
I
it
love
really
him.
has been one of the most
That
fun
last encounter
strings.
is gonna go so crazy, man.
Oh,
God, if-
Hawkeye's
if-
such a
like,
badass.
like-
He didn't have a
like-
big part in this one, but Hawkeye's.
I
such
also
a
still
badass.
love that
Oh, yeah,
their
obviously.
agency is just pixelated dudes that look like from Department
Yeah.
of Truth or something.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick, and the
Nick
people beginning to
Fury
fight
holding
back is
on
sick.
the
Yeah.
attack. Yeah,
We're
no,
fighting
deadass.
back.
Him doing the
Rise
rise
up.
up while the dudes are literally.
This
in the
is a little
street just
crazy. Like
shooting fucking
everyone just starts going crazy.
police
Like,
Yeah.
like how do they have guns?
They were
How did the
waiting for
civilians
the
fucking
Sega,
America,
baby.
it's like,
Yeah,
USA.
I know,
How do you
but
have- you can
bro
go
has
to
a
Walgreens
AK,
and get a
bro. Bro has
fucking
an
gun.
AK.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, honestly, that was my biggest complaint with this issue is like they did kind of seed it, especially with not like the last issue, but the issue before, where it was about like the girl going through life and then secretly like everyone's an ultimate.
Yeah,
But, like
it rushed right into
They did kind
rebellion.
of seed it, but yeah, it just seems like a little
Which
bit of
they're
like
getting
a
into
cop-out,
Endgame.
Uh-huh.
where it's
Yeah.
just like and everybody gets along and everybody agrees and we all unite.
It's
and
part of
revolt.
Dennis Camp. Yeah,
It's
Well,
like yeah,
it's-
I,
it's-
guess
I mean,
that
I
had
don't
to
know if
happen, I
everyone is
guess.
agreeing, like, as in, like, they all are getting along, but they all have the same enemy here. So it's kind of just like a simple, just like, give someone a motive and a weapon and tell them to fight for what
Yeah.
they believe is the right to have a free existence because they haven't had one.
And with,
they've been
like-
Yeah,
shown
I just
time
am,
and
I
time
just am
again.
saying that like I think
It is a little
thematically,
rushed, though.
yeah, for the story they were telling, it just kind of came a little out of nowhere.
With
Like,
the 1 month
yeah.
time jump that they do in real time,
Right.
like we'll see something crazy next month.
Yeah.
I think it is. It's been interesting having Iron Lad kind of be the face of all this. It makes sense since, especially with his ability to go back in time and be everywhere at once, he's kind of the
Yeah.
one uniting and putting it all together. But yeah, it's interesting to have him be the one uniting everybody. It's cool.
It's interesting because Howard, or at least his father, was the one who kind of like set the standard of like oh, he is the first Iron Man. The world knows him as like this giant weapons manufacturer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now his son finally taking
The
up his
sins of the
legacy.
father.
It literally just just dismantling everything and being the face of this new war that's about to come and unleash absolute fucking hell for everyone.
I really do
Yeah.
like his suit.
We're going to
It's
Endgame.
pretty
Dude,
fire.
we're in the end game
Yeah,
now, fellas.
his suit is sick. Yeah. Yeah.
Literally has
fire.
a time machine in his fucking chest. Yeah.
It looks like the suitcase one from Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
All right, Invisible Man just finished up. It was 4-issue
This
miniseries.
was awesome. I read this when we were setting up for the pod, just because I was like, I want to know.
Yeah, I just read it this afternoon.
Good.
Are you guys
So
picking this
fun.
up physically?
Yeah.
I picked
It's
the
only
first
4
issue
minutes.
up.
It's
Yeah,
a
if it's a
4-part
miniseries,
miniseries,
you
so
might
I
as
have
well,
been.
yeah.
I meant to, but I just kind of forgot to look for it when it was coming out.
So I mean,
Love the shadow.
we're gonna get into some of this craziness, but
So
basically,
he's invisible by the 3rd issue?
No, here's the thing. At the end of the 3rd issue, he turns some like streak urchin invisible, and then that guy escapes into
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
And the thing about the invisibility drug, it doesn't just make you invisible. It makes
you
you
smarter
stronger,
and crazier.
smarter. insane.
Oh,
like
I
it
see.
amps your abilities and makes you invisible, and it like degrades your morals. So it makes you like a dangerous, invisible person.
So he loses someone.
And yeah, he took someone off the street, like kidnapped some kid off the street
to test it. Yeah,
and made him invisible. And the issue ends with that person like attacking
he
him
disappears.
and escaping.
Yeah.
So it's
I
like now
see.
there is an invisible man on the loose.
Damn, only 4 issues.
That is a cool
Yeah.
twist because
Yeah.
I haven't
It's
read
so
anything
much
past
better.
the first issue. So having
really
Griffin
cool.
be
Yeah.
like the bad guy, but more of like the mad scientist route instead of the actual monster.
Yeah.
I think
But
it's
then
interesting.
he also
Yeah.
like he's been prepping this whole time now that the dude's invisible, and he's like the other invisible dudes leaves a note basically saying like, I'm gonna destroy your life, and burns all of his notes about how to make someone invisible. So he's just like, all right, it's wartime then, you should have killed me here kind of idea. And he just starts prepping this all out, like he starts turning himself invisible, and he's got all these schemes of like he leaves
Dude,
flour around to
he
look for
goes,
footprints
like
and
full light Yagami.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
he's
Oh,
like,
shit.
I have groceries delivered to me weeks in advance. I have letters dated at these times
Yeah.
that I left at these locations to mark my tracks. Like it's like he like literally plans out this whole like, I don't have to do anything for a month. My life will function autonomously, and I can just trap myself in this shitty apartment and inject myself with the invisibility fluid until it's fully working.
Yeah.
And then in that time, he's using the enhanced like cognitive function to recreate all of his notes that the other invisible guy burned.
And
So
I
he's
kind of
just
love
creating it from memory.
So it's invisible warfare.
And when and when
I
he,
didn't
when he's
think
writing
that
down
was
his
the
notes,
direction.
it's in a like a like rainbow arc like
Yeah,
spiral. It's
scroll
like he's
down.
kind of like he's kind of insane.
Wait, I'm looking up when the trade comes out because y'all gassing this up.
it's
too much.
really good. It's for 4 issues and
It's-
and
yeah,
it's
for-
good
yeah.
art. It's
Or I could
really
probably
good writing.
I just
It's
love
gorgeous.
the Invisible Man as a character. He's such a
Yeah.
little stinker, bro.
He starts scrolling, and it looks like it's like he's
Yeah,
gone
right there.
insane, but
Yeah.
like to him this makes more sense, and it's just he's doing
Yeah.
it so fast that's
To
how
see
it
him
goes.
writing in that, and you can see his skin is disappearing, but his muscles and his bones
Yep.
haven't.
It slowly happens.
That's why
Yeah.
he needs to do it for a month.
Yeah.
the kid get it?
He did. He
trapped him in
kidnapped
the
him.
apartment for
yeah.
a month.
in a basement. Yeah.
And so that's why when the kid finally escapes, he's like, "Oh, this guy wants to kill
Yeah,
me."
but he leaves his wife, who's his main connection to his science job and to humanity, basically. And they just have this insane final showdown. I don't honestly want to spoil it,
I think you should.
but it's sick, and it's just really fun to have an Invisible Man story that's completely turns on its head the original in a way that like still maintains the idea. And this one goes so in on predator prey, and it's so
I
sick.
really
And there's
would've
snow
loved-
at the end, just slowly
Yeah.
covering them as they're fighting and shit. It's fire.
I would have really loved if they stuck with the twist on issue 3, where it was like, "Oh, there is an invisible man."
I kind
but
of wish
it's
he
not-
didn't go invisible.
Yeah, it's
but it was
not the guy
kind
we
of
were
sick
following.
too. Yeah,
The like warfare is cool. I would have liked that for a sequel.
sure.
Uh-huh.
I would have liked that for a sequel. But for this, I thought it would be a really cool ending if it would be it's like a Frankenstein's monster thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like there is an invisible man who is a monster who is out on the loose. It's not the guy we were following this whole time.
Yeah.
You know?
But
that
he's-
would have been kind of cool.
He's constantly talking about like the stress of like picturing him everywhere, and he has
Right.
the cars take him not to the apartment directly, but around town until he can make sure there's nothing there and all that kind of stuff. So it plays into it. But I love, it's like once you're getting hunted by an invisible person, that's what the Invisible Man Universal movie.
It would have been
cool.
cool
It's like,
if he's like, okay, I know this works. Now I'm gonna publish my notes and like give up on all this crazy shit. But then he slowly goes crazy, thinking that this invisible man is stalking him the whole time. Like he marries the girl and he has like a somewhat normal life. But then he snaps under the pressure and like ends up killing his wife because he thinks it's in the invisible man following him. And then like, I don't know, the invisible man really does reveal himself, or you know what I mean? But like they could have really played with it
For sure.
instead of just like, oh nope, now he is actually the invisible one too, you know?
yeah.
I just really loved that twist at the end of issue 3. I wish they would have stuck with it.
Yeah, I think the fourth one was a lot of fun. As I was talking with you, I feel like really 6 issues just because of how fun this has been. I would love a couple extra to just give it more time to be. Once there's an Invisible Man out there, at least like the new Invisible Man movie, it's like it's such a splendid time seeing
love
huge
that
empty
take. It
frames
really
and being
is. It's
constantly just like you just don't. You can't
Definitely a
expect
more
what's
modern take,
and nothing that's safe in normal horror is safe because it doesn't matter if you're in a lit public spot, which is lots of fun.
Have you guys read Alan Moore's League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Only
It's
the
like,
first
just like
volume.
like the Avengers of like the classical literature characters. Really disturbing and really interesting take on Griffin as a character in that story. He's a bastard in that version.
I just looked it up. They're not even coming out with a trade paperback, going straight to hardcover.
Fire.
That's how you know they're confident.
Yeah.
Didn't they used to do hard and then papers?
I don't know.
I think they used to do that.
I
Like,
feel like
they
TPB
did hardcover
is like
first?
Yeah.
the format.
Books always used to do that. I think comics did too, because I remember my brother when he was
You think
getting
so?
Nightwing trades, it came
Maybe.
out as hardcover first.
Either way,
I'm not sure.
I
I'll
prefer
find the
hardcover,
issue
but,
somewhere.
I mean, I'm not going to complain.
Yeah.
All right, Fortnite DC.
DCKO, yeah, basically
Fortnite
it's
DC.
ridiculous. Let me find where this. It starts with them
that cover
around
image gives you like 3 of the people that got items.
yeah, basically.
Like just in the cover, you can you see these 3.
So
that's the
they're
main
playing the
gimmick of
board
this
game,
issue.
and that's still their vehicle for kind of telling some of the story here. But yeah, basically, it's not what we thought. It was gonna be 1v1 bracket stuff that starts now in December.
it's more like
This one's-
first come first serve.
Is that Katana's blade?
yeah.
the
So
bottom
yeah. So they've got 16 items. They've got 16 items and 32 players, and they basically once all the items are picked up, then whoever has one gets to move on, and whoever doesn't.
This actually is fucking Fortnite, bro.
It is,
It
yeah.
is, yeah.
You just drop it and get loot.
But yeah, they all take turns just fighting over these different items. Lots of fun ones in here.
One of them is just straight up the mother box. That's
Also,
crazy.
Gavin, you
That's
are
and
right.
Bane's Venom.
There's
Thor's
like
hammer.
there's like 8 or something power rings,
Yeah.
and all of them count as one.
I guess.
Even though in this issue we see multiple people like getting the
yeah,
power rings. As
yeah,
an item.
Lex
Yeah.
gets the black one, and
So how are these items
That's the one he
forged?
wants.
Are they just part of the tournament?
they're just in there.
Well, they're
yeah.
created by the Heart of Apocalypse, which
Yeah.
is creating all of this.
This is all,
Okay.
they're basically
Yeah.
VR fighting more than
I
anything.
see. I see.
Yeah, imagine it
It's
as like
Fortnite.
the Heart of Apocalypse
like-
is like a living being, but it's
Yeah.
like a 5th dimensional being. So its immune system response is to create a reality. And that's what all of this is.
Yeah.
That's why we have like a Speed Force ring that's never existed before.
Yeah.
But for the purpose of the Heart of Apocalypse defending itself, it can make one, you know?
Dude, it just mirrored this Lasso of Truth seemed kind of like a stupid item. I mean, some of these are
unbreakable.
pretty dumb, but
So
like,
it's unbreakable, you know?
yeah.
What's the point of Bane's Venom?
For Lobo to get it and to be fucking
But it is so weird.
Yeah,
it's like
that's
just for as far as
Thor's
DC
hammer,
wants us
the
to think.
mother box, Bane's Venom.
Yeah, it's like actual like god tier level items, and then it's just like, yeah, some fucking dude in Gotham uses this.
I don't know, dude. I mean,
Yeah,
fucking Venom
Adam's
seems
belt is not
pretty-
even that good
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, there's some funny shit.
psh, that's like the main item in this one, dude.
Kinda. I
Adam's
mean,
belt it gets a lot of love.
lots of these are crazy.
Calling
And
your weapon the Cosmic Rod is crazy.
it is nuts.
Hey, Big Barda's crazy.
It
with
does some weird
Big
stuff.
Barda's Cosmic Rod.
Big Barda's Cosmic Rod,
And
bro.
one mystery item.
A mystery item, yeah.
Dude,
So
bro, this is actually Fortnite.
the genie pen.
Yeah,
they get
really
a
is.
the mystery
get
item.
their-
Like what?
prep cooldown time, and then they glide in.
I'm very intrigued by this characterization
Yeah, wait.
of Starro.
Are they just allowed to chill in the pregame lobby? Like,
Yeah, they were
Well,
emoting with each other.
They get teleported in from the last round. Like
Okay.
no time has passed for them,
oh, I see.
and it's just like
the people who ran through the portal.
yeah.
Yes.
And the announcer voice is like, "All right, grab the items. The last one to get. If you don't get one when all the items are grabbed, then you are killed. Everyone else wins. Go." That's it.
Okay.
Yep. And Lex Luthor's got
And
a.
Superman is immediately gunning for Lex.
They mentioned they mentioned some of the metagame shit
tosses him into his
that people
skull.
have. Like Lex Luthor has a mapping system that finds where all the items are instantly. So whatever item he's going for is for a reason.
Yeah.
We've got Cyborg is going after the Mother Box
Box.
because he's got like the Father Box armor OS, so he can find that. What was the other one? It was
Hawkman, the
Hawkman's
Claw of Horus.
Yeah,
I imagine
it's
Star
in tune
Sapphire,
with something. Yeah,
I imagine Star Sapphire can sense
maybe
the other
some
rings.
pull of the rings. Maybe.
Yeah, but there's
they don't
there's a
mention
bunch
that
of
one,
stuff
though,
like
yeah.
that. Well, she does end up finding the
Yeah.
rings.
But they mentioned a few specific that are like these guys brought in
Yeah.
good gear or whatever that give them an
Go to
advantage.
hell.
Kinda. We're getting lots of little spars, but they don't have anything to do with the initial bracket. It's like it's like Joker going up against Big Barda and Wonder
Giganta
Woman.
going for Adam's belt is so funny too. Like you do not need that bitch.
Yeah, we get this funny parental advisory thing. Plastic
God,
Man
Joker's
gets
such a freak.
Plastic Man gets obliterated. I don't know, like him And Giganta, does anyone else like die straight out? I think no. I think the rest get removed by the game.
I don't know if we see anyone get murked like them.
Yeah,
I
the
love
Plastic Man gets obliterated.
I love the way
dude.
Plastic Man dies here because he's made
like
of
super plastic.
Yeah, he's like, I'm made of super plastic now. Nothing can dissolve it. And Metamorpho is like, well, what if I turn into that, but at boiling
super
temperature?
plastic?
And it just so it's like it doesn't need to interact with you. It can just boil you. What you are made out of.
Yep.
It's just
That's
like
so crazy.
I love how Starro's like, you fucking loser.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
that's
Starro
what
is such a
I'm saying.
fucker in
I
this.
wonder where they're getting Starro's characterization.
I don't
here.
know. I want to read more of that though.
Here's my theory: is there was before Absolute Power, the event was Beast World, and that was Beast Boy turns into like a Starro type thing and then infects a bunch of people and they turn into animal hybrids. And I'm like, maybe part of Garfield's like personality got transmitted into the real Starro and that's why he's acting like such a fucking douche. But I love this Starro where he's like he's a piece of shit.
Harley Quinn has
Harley gets the
become
Speed Force
a
thing, yeah.
like TikTok face posing ridiculous caricature, which is kind of how it's been going for a long time, but it's still like this and the Batman Deadpool crossover. It's like, I don't know if her mainline series, like the HBO show even does more, I feel like, service to not be this ridiculous, but whenever she shows up in team up stuff now, it feels like she's such a cartoonish character, which is fine.
She has
but
her own series.
I know. I'm not
reading
I haven't checked it out. I'm hoping
I'm
does
hoping,
more. Yeah. But every crossover thing I've seen recently, it's just like, dude, it's just ridiculous.
I really don't mind her that much in these because she's just showing up, getting her moment, and then she's not the main fucking character. You know,
I just think it's a lot.
If they were gonna shit post and give someone the Speed Force, it would be Harley though.
I think it's fine. I feel like Harley with the Speed Force is like a fun concept.
Yeah, it is fun. Yeah.
I just think like she's just annoying when she gets too much focus. Like when she's the main character of everything, and it's just like it's like it's Harley.
She's just become a rubber hose character, which is fine, but it's if
crazy. They gave her cool powers, made her like not Plastic Man, but like semi.
And she's very popular. She's unbelievably popular.
That would be cool, but like just her being a regular human and then also being the main character everywhere.
She feels more like Gwenpool or something than she does like a grounded character, which is fine.
Give her a healing factor and like rubber powers so she can do like slapstick
something
stuff,
ridiculous,
and then bam, way
straight
better
up,
character.
straight up. If they lean into the rubber hose,
right?
That'd be fun.
Just
I
make
agree.
her fun.
For real. Give her.
I think they just give her a
pocket. What is it? The hammer space.
I think they should give her fourth wall breaking.
Yeah.
And just be
because she basically does it.
She basically does it.
I think hammer space or cartoon is what she needs to get into.
If she could just get hammer space, but it's not even like this is her meta ability, but she just has it.
But it only gives her like ridiculous items.
Yes,
you know.
that would be very fun.
It's like, where are you holding?
I would love to see Harley. Anytime Harley shows up, if she's just pulling out a random
you flip
item,
the page and she has like the fucking giant bullet from Mario Kart. Like,
yes.
But right now
okay, so that's fourth wall breaking because it's like kind of like meta item stuff, you know. But yeah, exactly. But
she
so
should
stuff
be
like
looking at the camera and being like, "Hi, readers."
Like
I don't want that.
She's like, I need to detect what's going on here. And she pulls out hammer space and just gives her Epstein's list. You know, it's like stuff like that. You know, it's like
that should be fun.
Sorry, I'm looking at this and Lex has
yes, this is splendid.
Gauntlet of Kryptonite.
He's got it all. He's just like, it's great to be a Kryptonite enthusiast right now.
I love
so
that
much
line.
of it out.
Yeah.
It's just like, what am I going to do? Am I going to take your powers? Am I going to make you go into rage mode?
Am I going to use pink
Am I gonna make you
kryptonite?
gay?
And then guess what he does?
Yeah, that's crazy.
He cuts off his hand with a Phantom Zone sword.
I think it's just purple kryptonite.
It might be, but well, he said maybe.
That's a cool panel.
I think so. What Lex is talking about is
Greg
when they were
Land
sent to the
face,
Phantom Zone. It was kind of like now it's kind of just a non-existent space. It's not like they're in a physical different dimension. It's like they're just like floating in the cosmos, basically.
Yeah.
Untethered to reality almost. And he discovered through that something that he's always acted on anyway, is that Superman's weak because he wants people to be able to live their lives instead of allowing everyone to be like, you know, safe, basically. Lex is like, you could use your power and the power of the Omega Force after this to make the world a much better place, but instead you want to leave it be and let people figure it out on their own.
Instead you want to play board games.
So here there's two things that I really love about this. So when everyone gets entered into this tournament to like motivate them to really win as hard as they can, everyone gets a vision of what the world could be like if they had absolute control. And so Lex is like, I know what my world looked like. What did your world look like? I would guess that your world was perfect and without struggle and without strife, but I bet you weren't motivated to achieve that. You probably turned away from that and said, I shouldn't win the tournament. Even though you know if you win the tournament, everyone's problems are solved. And you are still not doing that.
You would just want to return it back to how it was.
And it was, so scroll up. So the second thing I like about this is Lex is saying, he's like, this whole time, I thought I hated you for doing too much, for not letting humanity achieve what it's meant to be, for like coddling us and babying us. But really, I hated you for not doing enough because you had the power to save everyone. Yeah. You could have done it, but you want to maintain the status quo.
He wants to let people go through their routes on their own and not act as this, because it's an injustice thing. It's like once you start to control things, how far does that go? But yeah, it's a really interesting motive for Lex to have. And after all that, he does just shoot him with green kryptonite, though. He does just shoot him with green kryptonite.
Damn, that's fucked.
Guy Gardner keeps finding items and getting him stolen, and he's just free. He's lol cowing and shit.
Dude, Cyborg calling the mother box mama is so fire.
Mama.
There you are, mama.
Lobo gets Venom, which makes a lot of sense, but also it feels like, Lobo without Venom, depending on the writer, does the same thing, but just having him more bulky and more ridiculous is going to be fun,
Yeah. I think that's it.
Might as well give it to him.
Does he call him Bastiche? Like, is he
instead of saying the bitch word.
Bastich is a Lobo thing.
Yeah.
That's his, like...
He wants to say bitch,
it's like how Rocket says flark.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Lobo says Bastich. It's his space cuss word.
Starro just takes over some of the most OP characters here to get items.
You guys got the Wonder Woman
neuron activation.
It kind of happened.
For one single
It does happen.
It does happen. It had to happen, and it does.
It fucking happened, bitch.
Yep.
He just didn't win.
Yeah, it gets taken out by the most badass thing ever, Wonder Woman getting Thor's hammer.
Dude, wait, you're skipping over Joker crawling around in Barda's brain.
Yeah, it's so gory, dude. For this being the most popular DC crossover thing right now, this is going. You can tell Snyder's allowed to do his Snyder thing right now. They're letting him Snyder all over the place.
What was Red Hood doing? You just skipped over it.
Jobbing.
Who cares?
Who cares?
He's shooting fucking lasers at people.
Literally jobbing.
Yeah.
He got the blue beetle.
He does get the blue beetle armor.
That's right, because Joker has the
scarab.
That's how he shrunk down.
Yeah.
You can see Guy running towards it.
Yep.
He says, okay, third time's a charm, and then Jason just slides right in and says, nope.
Yeah. They have a little freak off between Vulpix and, or what's her name?
Vulpix? Vixen.
Vixen.
Vulpix is a Pokemon.
Vixen and King Shark, where Vixen turns into
she gets the genie pen.
A Megalodon.
It's from like a Golden Age character who had like a thunderbolt genie.
Zatanna got the gods.
But Vixen has like animal powers, so her genies appear in the form of animals, which I thought was cool.
Star Sapphire gets all the rings except for the black ring, which
she gets it, but Lex steals it.
Yeah. Right. So, and they're fighting on basically a burial ground of, I guess, everyone maybe that's ever done this. Maybe
I think it's just an island of dead.
They kind of created it.
Like I think Darkseid got enough power to basically
it's awesome. It's like Alex Ross.
Yeah.
Imprison a bunch of gods. Like he's like, fuck you guys, I'm in power now. So he imprisoned a bunch of gods, and they all died, and he turned their carcasses into fucking an island,
a battleground.
Fight there. Yeah,
this is the new Fortnite island
for real.
Yeah. So they're fighting, and Supergirl tries to give the pirate mask to Superman. Captain Adam's just being a douche as usual.
Like literally, fuck off.
Lex uses the black ring, so that's the thing is, since Lex had friggin' a mini map of the whole place with objectives on, he knew that the only item he really cared about was the black ring. Once his, instantly, as soon as he gets map knowledge, that basically in the beginning it says it's like, yeah, you're fighting in the graveyard of gods and whatever shit. Lex is instantly like, all right, I'm going to use the meta map knowledge to get that item. And so he summons all the gods. So the gods do kill some more people.
Yeah.
Firestorm and
so some people die within the game.
We see Firestorm. We see Power Girl. All of them taken out.
Yeah. So people do die in the game, as well as getting eliminated with the 16 people at the end. Superman and Lex get some crazy battles.
Lex is controlling the dead gods to kill everyone, but his eyes are locked on Superman.
Dude, this doesn't even feel like the same fucking comic. It's the same guy.
Wait, so there's 32? In
32 starting.
in this
Yep.
brawl.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
32
16
starting
of them.
bracket.
Superman fucking fractures all of reality.
Superman still has kryptonite within his nerves and his hands cut off,
You see
and he's
Superman's
trying to
hands
think
cut
through. All right, so there's a mystery item, and he's just using like willpower to move onward because the kryptonite basically just makes moving in anything a pain. Like one of the gods is about to like stump on him. And he just rams the kryptonite inside of himself, and he's just like, "Oh, I figured out the mystery item because it has something to do with being like Darkseid." And it's like Darkseid sacrificed himself, and that's kind of his ultimate move.
Okay.
is sacrificing himself. So
Yeah.
sacrificing himself, he gets like the Omega energy,
So,
kind
To
of.
create the absolute universe, there was a machine that was powered by blood, and Darkseid cuts his own arm off or his own hand off to fuel it.
I see.
And so when Superman's hand is cut off, and in that page above where there's like flashes of Darkseid and Omega shit in the background, and he's looking at his hand, he's realizing that he's taking the same path as Darkseid is now. But it wasn't enough for Darkseid just to transform. He had to die and give up his like essence, his being, in order to create the new universe. So Superman has to do that same thing. Superman has to die in order for this new thing to be created.
Yeah,
And so-
and it has to be a sacrifice, like self, I guess,
Yeah.
because several other people die and they don't get shit.
Well, it's because it's
It has to be self-done. Yeah,
it's
it has to
following
be
the
self-done,
path
yeah.
of Darkseid.
And
Yeah.
right before they throw it down, Guy finally gets his item and cucks everybody. That's
Yeah.
so fucking.
He finally
funny.
grabs it. What even is that one?
It's the Whirlogog. It's some new god
What
thing.
the course.
The Whirlagog. Sorry, I didn't recognize that.
It's yeah, I don't know. It's
How did Joker make it, man?
Because
He got the
Because he
Atom
got
belt. I
he got
know,
the
but
Atom
just,
belt, but
like-
still, I agree. Yeah,
like-
dude.
So yeah, Captain.
He's a regular guy.
Adam, Swamp Thing, Cyborg, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Red Hood, Harley Quinn, Lex Luthor, Guy, Zatanna, Lobo, Hawkman, Superman, Jay Garrick, fucking
Yep.
I was reading it.
Etrigan, and Joker.
Yep.
Yeah, reading all the fucking names,
Everybody that was leaked to have won did win. They weren't pulling a.
Well, now
a
we know
goofy.
why they leaked it though.
Yeah.
It wasn't a tournament.
Yeah,
doesn't
I still
matter.
wish I didn't know though.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
It didn't matter a ton, but I'm more excited for the 1v1s to not be leaked. So if they leak that, then it will be really annoying. But yeah, so these
What
are
did Wonder
16.
Woman grab her own lasso?
No, the
Thor's hammer.
Oh,
The
yeah.
hammer,
Though
yeah.
she
But
does have
she
the lasso
also gets
here.
her own fucking lasso.
I don't
Who
know.
got her
This is
lasso?
them just emoting.
You
I
guys
don't
are
think
asking a lot of questions.
this is them
alright?
emoting.
Oh, you're right. My bad for
Well,
asking
none of the-
questions.
This is the Injustice victory poses. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
yeah,
this,
because
Yeah,
like Red
deadass.
Hood doesn't have the scarab and blah blah blah.
Okay,
you
I
know.
see, I see.
Yeah. So these
Harley
are
Quinn is
16.
mewing right now.
It's kind of fun that she's got by far the most different pose out of them.
And our profile's crazy.
Swamp Thing. Just
But these are 16 going into 1v1s, and I kind of enjoyed that this was like a battle royale item collecting thing as a big crossover.
It would have been a fucking 100-page issue if it was a 1v1.
yeah, or
32
it would
people.
have been split into series like the next
Yeah, I thought they were
series
going
of
to
them
be doing
are.
tie-ins and
Yeah,
stuff.
which is what is happening now. But that makes a lot more sense why they announced those 1v1s, because if there weren't 1v1s for this, then they have to announce kind of
Yeah.
that there will be actual bracket 1v1s. Because in stuff like this, anything goes, and it doesn't, you're not really putting characters against each other. It's like anything can happen.
Yeah.
So in a more controlled 1v1, I think that's what people are really kind of excited
I
for
think
too.
they gave Guy
So,
Gardner too like normal of a haircut. They gotta fuck his
in
shit
this,
up.
in this still, in some of the other ones, it looks more right.
Yeah, they gotta fuck his shit up some more.
Yeah, but a lot of fun. I'm excited to see all the 1v1s.
It just ends here. Is there
For
more after
there's
this?
4 DCKO
There's a
issues, but yeah,
prologue.
this is where it ends. It's just
Okay.
okay.
There's an epilogue.
Yeah. So Booster Gold is just like it's time.
Booster
It's
Gold.
time to freak it.
He's the king. He's Darkseid.
It's time to freak it
It's
up.
time I enter the arena.
Yep.
Yeah. He's
Uh,
basically saying he's like, I realized we don't even need to do this. We already have a King Omega.
Yeah.
Me,
Yeah.
Darkseid, and then he.
So what? Darkseid's possessing him or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was revealed at the end of the last
Yeah.
episode.
I
or
think
last
he's
issue.
mostly kind of enjoying seeing them go through maybe what he had to go through to prove himself worthy at some point. I don't know how the whole Heart of Apocalypse shit
I think
works,
he's just a
but
fucker.
yeah.
I think he's just a fucking.
I think
fucker.
he's enjoying watching them suffer though. He's like he
So-
could have jumped in there to begin with, but he's like let them squabble.
So when are the Absolute guys showing up? Because I know that was a big tease.
That's next issue.
Eventually.
Yeah,
Next
that was
issue,
also
yeah.
teased.
All right.
But that makes sense why they're showing up now.
Oh my
though,
God, are we
because
talking
it's
about this
just
shit?
Of course.
alt reality.
Speaking of
It's
big
like
events,
shit,
Yeah.
speaking of big events, we got Batman and Deadpool.
Oh, yeah.
This one was like
This was
way
awesome.
better
This
than
one
the
makes the
other
Marvel
one.
one just look like schlop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one I think was definitely more interesting. Especially I don't know, yeah, especially for the Batman Deadpool part. They were kind of fighting through like I don't even know what to call it, like a backroom style amusement park of memories, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were fighting rubber hose, like black and white ninjas, which
Yeah.
I kind of viewed as like them fighting like manga. It was very much a different art style in there. But yeah, and Deadpool's mentioning I was just like, in our other crossover, you were fun and stuff, you know. And this is the blue Batman because in the other one, I don't know if it was.
I love when Batman like throws him through a wall and Deadpool's like, yeah, guess who's headlining this one?
Yeah.
Guess whose name comes first on this crossover?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it just seems like definitely the DC writers. I don't know exactly how this worked. This is so Morrison, Mora, and
This is
Chavez
Grant
or
Morrison,
Sanchez
He's
are on
just
there.
allowed to write it.
Yeah.
Like,
And
But
Grant
Morrison
Morrison's
just
a crazy writer.
is
yeah.
having so much
Yeah.
fun. It feels like doing this, and even
go
the
through
other
it.
mini stories, they were kind of similar to the other one.
this is so funny.
This-
They just hook
so
up.
fucking funny.
They had a more uniting thing going on here though, because the other one it just goes into it, and it's just like whatever. But this one kind of has a whole, which is
universe-
very DC. This
which
is very
do you
DC.
think is which? Is the blue one Marvel? Is the green one Marvel?
I think
The blue one is Eternity, right?
The green one
Marvel?
looks like Gamora, so I was just thinking Marvel, but it, but for
the-
no
the-
other
the-
reason.
I mean, he's got the headpiece from the like the cosmic.
Yeah, he probably is Eternity. You're right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something like that.
I don't
And then
really-
they get their big
I don't know.
bang going,
I know
yeah.
about both cosmologies, but they get fuzzy, and I just kind of blur them together.
They make lots of references to past DC events specifically. That's Batman holding
the
Jason.
Toon
It's like
Ninjas.
Crisis on Infinite Earths with Batgirl and Supergirl and Superman.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that too for sure. Yeah, it's a classic DC pose, I guess. He literally
Dan
mentions the
draws
fourth wall.
Deadpool kind of fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I love
art's
how
great
he's
in here.
counting the walls.
Yeah,
he goes
it's-
1,
yeah.
2, and then I like. So for me, it was interesting that like the third wall was like
It's the actual meta one.
It's like the unseen wall that all the characters
Yes.
can graffiti on because the audience never sees it, and then the fourth wall is like the proper.
Yeah,
like,
him
yeah.
looking at us. Yeah,
Jen
they just.
Walters,
Wait,
that's
hold
so
on. Yeah,
funny.
wait, go up there. Let's see who's. I didn't
it's
notice who
up where?
wrote their name.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like the people who
Zatanna.
usually break.
And I
break
love
it,
the
you know.
plot need not be the
Oh.
best
Yeah,
possible.
she Hulk.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's Ambush Bug, and there's She-Hulk, and there's Gwenpool, and
There's
there's
Gwen,
Buddy
yeah.
Baker, Animal Man,
Rick
and there's
was-
Loki.
Dan Mora.
Yeah.
And Dan Mora.
Hell yeah, man.
Who's Rick?
I'm not sure.
Rick in the bottom right. Who's
I'm not
Rick?
sure.
Dude,
Pickle Rick.
That just might straight up be
Is that the guy from the Tick? Is that?
That's
like,
Ambush Bug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's splendid. It's splendid. Lots of just fun stuff going on. They're in the Court of Owls vibe too. That's
Yeah.
a very big part of it too. Is just the white hallways and
Play attention.
I
and
like how he
Deadpool's
puts
making.
like the shoes grow back, or like did he put them back on, or what?
No,
Yeah,
his
you
shoes
put 'em
are
back on.
indestructible.
Yeah, so he did put them back on,
Oh,
but
okay.
off
makes
screen.
notes-
Yeah.
So wait, scroll up because I actually had
okay.
to go back and look at this. So in that panel immediately after the explosion, you see baby feet. You see little baby feet and toes.
I see.
Oh, I
So
see that.
his shoes are indestructible. He just shoved his growing baby legs into the shoes,
yeah.
and then they're growing
They
into
grow
it
back.
there.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a crazy panel, slamming him.
I think, Morrison's getting to have a lot more fun with the Deadpool character, I think, than I don't know who led the Marvel version.
Zeb Wells.
Yeah,
Zeb
I think
Wells,
Zeb Wells
bro.
just, it's Zeb Wells, but I feel like he's not having as much fun trying to write for Batman as this team
Yeah.
is trying to write for Deadpool.
It's
Which
hard.
makes sense.
I wouldn't
Deadpool's way
wanna-
more whimsical.
I
you know?
wouldn't want to be put up against Grant Morrison. I
any
wouldn't want to
day.
be put up against Grant Morrison
Yeah.
writing Deadpool.
Put
you
me against
know?
Zeb Wells right now, though.
And Batman? Well, okay, well, no, I'm not going to shit on Zeb Wells. I haven't read his stuff. I just mean
Oh,
I wouldn't
man.
want to be put up against fucking Grant Morrison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's I like that.
it's great.
The lobby.
How it shifts and where they go, and even
Big old
how it's
Joker face.
relevant to like them talking about it's like people are all into liminal spaces these days, kind of thing. It's like it's pretty far.
Oh, yeah, Batman's like, this reminds me of the Court of Owls. Deadpool's like, I would have said
Back
liminal
rooms.
spaces, but
Yeah.
that's because my references are just a little bit more up to date.
Yeah. Yep. Lots of fun. They're just going through here. They're fighting the
I don't know what the
ninjas.
fuck is
Batman
going
gets
on.
actually
This is
killed.
wild.
Cassandra
this is so
Nova.
crazy.
Yep. Xander Nova's just
It gets crazy at this point is when it's just like, holy shit, now
Yeah.
we're going crazy.
yeah.
Because none of that was
This one
real.
does a much better job of like the other one was just being ridiculous, like, oh my god, Batman's meeting Deadpool stuff, and this one's like, how do we make that into an actual storyline too? And so the other one's just like, so Joker's gotta be there, and like, what would Deadpool think of Joker? But this one, yeah, it's got an actual plot, which again the other one didn't need to. But it is a lot of fun when you have something
I
connecting.
love
all.
this. The Lazarus pits, and on both sides you see Marvel and DC
Yes.
characters
Yeah.
of like death and
And this
all
is
that.
Vigilante, dude.
I don't think that's vigilante.
No, that's on the Marvel side, so it's got to be.
This is not the Marvel
No,
side. That's
it's-
Death.
I was gonna say because also that's Lady Death.
Yeah,
from
they're
Marvel.
both on both sides.
so
Yeah,
they, okay,
Yeah.
I see.
But just
Um,
Black Flash and Hella being
Black
like
Fat.
right up there is
Yeah.
just it's
And
just
they actually
awesome.
have a third one in here too. If you look really close, there's a hidden Mickey.
Fuck you.
For all the Disney adults in the crowd, you were seen.
And look at that,
Dude, it's fucking Dark Claw.
There he is.
It's fucking Dark Claw.
Yep, we get
Oh shit, bitch.
we get a deeper cut and a more fun use of if we're going to cross over, let's respect the history here.
So
you know,
fucking
Morrison.
cool.
I think Morrison's just more of a fan than Wells is. I think that's what it
Batarang-shaped
is.
Fucking Wolverine
Yeah.
claws. Yeah, I can
I
hear
think Morrison's
Isha's
just a
noises
fan.
of disdain over there. This shit's fucking cool.
It's
This
great.
shit's fucking awesome and cool.
Yeah, if you're gonna do a DC Marvel crossover,
Yes.
respect the
Yes.
insanity. You
It's
know?
been decades since we had something like this, and they're referencing fucking Dark Claw, dude.
It's so yeah.
Dan Moore.
They
is
just
filthy.
fight it out.
like an established character here.
from
because
their,
it's Dark Claw, bitch.
Yeah,
He's
okay,
Batman with a
but-
rapid healing
yeah,
factor.
yep.
Because like I know that they've done crossovers so far. I didn't know they did like
They did a
custom character
Yes.
crossovers.
So it's
That's
called
the thing.
It's
What was
called
that
the
called again?
Amalgam Universe.
Amalgam, yes.
And they made
So this has history. This
Yes.
is
Yes.
just like
So-
yeah.
Play.
Okay, look,
That's
so-
the thing. Yeah.
in the multiple times that the two publishers have done crossovers.
which is only twice.
The second time they did, it was called the Amalgam Universe, and they were pretending as if in an alternate universe there was a publisher called Amalgam Comics, and they were publishing characters like Dark Claw this whole
Gotcha.
time, where it was what if in a separate universe both publishers were actually one company this whole time.
Yeah. Like
And
they recently reprinted Spider-Boy from
Yeah.
that, so I'm hoping we get some
Spider-Boy,
more
yeah.
reprints of this stuff. It was
Well, fuck the
ridiculous
reprints.
to
They
read through.
confirmed that they're doing Superman and Spider-Man next year.
Splendid, but
Yeah.
dude, the Amalgam stuff is actually
cool.
It's like
cool,
psychosis because you're reading it and you're like,
It's
wait
from
a
the
second.
90s,
it's
right?
90s.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
Pure
who's
90s.
Gordon
This is
Jameson? You
completely
know, it's
90s,
like
like-
yeah, it's like why is Bruce Wayne funding this?
You
It's
get
like
Iron Man, Green Lantern crossover. You get Spider Boy and Dark Claw are the big ones. And
Yeah,
then
I don't
obviously
know many
I know
other
the
ones, but there's
Iron
ones of
Lantern.
all of
Cap
them.
is with someone, I forgot.
I
yeah,
can't remember.
there's a ton of them, but
Isn't
yeah.
that Wonder Woman?
So this is
it's
so
Cap
much fun.
and Superman.
Yeah,
It's Cap and Superman because
Yeah.
Superboy is with Spider-Man.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
yeah. Cap Superman.
yeah,
And then
but
Robin
Yeah,
and
this-
someone. I don't
this
know.
I don't know.
is
There's a
doing
ton of 'em. Nightwing's with
absolutely
somebody.
Nothing for me.
yeah, yeah.
It's-
If you don't
it's
know
cool
that,
as
but
fuck.
it's like them
mean,
doing it is banger.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, dude.
Dude,
Just
the
seeing,
third party.
Robin shows up.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck. Him bonking her on the
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Them meeting the writer, just the
So
writer.
The
so
writer.
there's a mystical item.
That she
What do they
wants.
call it?
the cosmic
keyboard.
It's
or
a phantom stenographer.
something. No, that's the person.
Oh,
The
that's
phantom
that's him
stenographer.
joking. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Where does it say?
It's like the cosmic keyboard.
Cosmic
there. It
keyboard
says
right
it
there. Yeah, right there. Cosmic keyboard. So this is from I guess another character from a long time ago. Yeah, the writer straight up.
Yeah, it's the writer.
Yeah. So more meta stuff, and they're fighting him. He looks like Lex, kind of.
It's Grant Morrison.
Yeah, but it looks like Lex.
Literally
kinda.
Grant Morrison.
It's pretty fire. It's like Animal Man when
Grant Morrison?
Morrison's doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's doing
yup.
his thing again.
Yup, it's like when an
and it's
Animal Man when
splendid.
Grant Morrison met
Yeah.
his character or their
It's
their
great.
character. I think.
It's great. Yeah, and
and then there's
Nova
Grant
takes
Morrison
over.
sticking their hands through Grant Morrison.
But then Morrison's too powerful for meta. And they keep fucking,
Batpool.
and we get
Batpool.
Dead
Like,
Bat.
Bat.
I didn't even realize that the
No,
Cosmic
no,
guys
no,
were like
no,
going
no,
at it.
no, no,
That's
no,
a straight
no,
mating
no.
press. That's crazy.
Yep. and this is just ridiculous and fun to see.
It's
You know,
so fucking cool.
there's just this one's having so much more fun. The other one was the straight up like when you think of it doing a mashup, it's just like, oh yeah, these two wacky characters got up to some shenanigans. And this one's an actual story.
It felt corporate. Like the other one is literally like, let's just pump it out and just sell it.
The other one was very much like Batman meets Deadpool. Like those two characters.
It's like Batman Scooby Doo crossover, which actually that's pretty fun.
This one is the
This one's like
universes
having
are
fun with
combined
it.
and there's
Yeah.
weird stuff going on.
This one seems to be leaning more into like the meta aspect of just like, isn't this absolutely insane that we're allowed to do this? And every time you think they've hit their limit, they just keep pushing it.
But this one's really having fun with
cool.
it
Yeah,
because
that's what I mean, like,
the
you know,
other
it's
one
having
was
fun.
like, what would somebody that's never a Batman think about? Oh, Joker's at this theme park and he's bringing them in and he's tying them
Batman
down.
meets Scooby Doo.
It felt
but
that
it was
way.
just Deadpool instead.
Yeah.
That's
this
exactly what it was.
This one's having more fun, and again, I think it's because Grant Morrison's probably just a bigger fan.
Yeah.
I think he's just a fan at his heart.
just a fan.
And he's been writing
Freaky
forever.
ass.
He's a fan of both of these
Freaky ass
sides.
fan.
That's not what I was saying.
Nova's head ends up in a jar of Powerade, and they all go their
Is that
separate
Nova
ways.
or is that the stenographer, the Phantom stenographer?
The cosmic guys are having like a
I don't know.
Postcoital,
It says she
problem.
always does, and Deadpool's saying it, so it's Nova.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Casanova in there.
And then the universes are like,
not the
oh,
walk
so,
of
like,
shame,
we
bro. The
fucked up.
voice, the
Yep.
fucking
He's
post-coital
looking at his
depression.
They're on their
phone.
phones.
Bro's on the calculator app right now. He's
Yeah,
calling
dude.
an Uber home.
Yeah, man.
She's like, I mean, sure, yeah, we can hook up again.
Yeah, it's just so much more fun, and like, dude, these panels
I
are
gotta admit,
gorgeous
that's
for being
pretty-
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is pretty fun.
And then
I
he's
can't
like
lie.
rating him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Morrison is so much fun, man. So much fun, and it's straight up happy holidays.
And
to
then
the fans.
Batman just writes this
Yes.
guy's family into existence,
basically, yeah. He gives him a happy ending.
which is a good side plot.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very cute. It's using meta and fourth wall, but it's doing it in a way that's actually respectful and fun.
like it
Well,
gives
the-
Batman a
yeah.
whole reason to do what he just
Yeah.
did because he wouldn't do
And
all that for fun.
The rest of these side stories are fun. You get,
This
you
one
get,
was good. I like that
Yeah,
one.
Lots of them are sick. Here's the list.
But
Oh, I
the
love the
night,
Nightwing
but the
one,
Nightwing
yeah.
Wolverine one is
Yeah.
the best one.
That one almost got me emotional at the end. I was
Yeah,
like,
for
oh
real.
man.
Hellblazer and Doctor Strange is fun just because they both have completely different
Here they just-
mindsets for magic and how to use it. So
It's cool to see this too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that,
two
that
very-
was the real draw.
you get the
Yeah.
creature feature and you get these two magicians that have
Yeah.
similar power levels, but approach it very
I
differently.
like the way they talk
Uh,
about like the magic does not mix. 'Cause,
Yes,
like it doesn't.
yeah.
It's just too much, you know.
Yeah. This panel
Oh, I
is
love this.
fire.
He has
It's
a
just
bad
a lot of
trip off that
fun.
Doctor Strange magic.
Yep.
I thought
This is
Agamotto.
gorgeous, man. This is so much fun to
This
see.
is
Dude.
how you know.
The artist for
That's some
Absolute Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
paneling.
this is
What
how
the
you
fuck?
know.
It's
That's
the artist
crazy.
for Absolute Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. Gorgeous.
I'm forgetting
Why is
their
he giving
name
him
right
back
now.
shots on the right? That's
Hayden
crazy.
Sherman.
Huey
Yeah.
Sherman.
Hayden
Hayden Sherman, yeah.
yeah.
He's goated.
So good.
That's that kind of paneling is so like calling card for them.
And it's just gorgeous and a lot of fun. But
The end,
yeah, this
question
one's
mark?
got the most heart and the
it's
silhouette
Laura
colors
Nightwing.
here.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah,
first
that's
panel is
interesting.
gorgeous.
Yeah, because Logan's been out of the picture.
This
for a
is
bit.
the main Nightwing artist, right? Maybe
It was
yeah.
the main Nightwing artist for the Tom Taylor run.
Okay. I
Yeah.
think that might be the last bit I read.
This is the variant I got too,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
So this is just really fun. Them going through, and they're both like these sidekick characters living up to kind of some of the biggest heroes in their IPs, respectively.
I like this style of art. It's like
It's very pretty. It reminds me of My Life as a Weapon, Hawkeye. Somebody else
yeah.
read that, right? Yeah, you did. You did. It feels like that kind of.
yeah.
But the pastel-y kind of colors, I don't know how else to describe them. Not always pastel, but just how they
I'd say
are.
just like solid blocks.
Yes,
you know?
they're
It's
so-
like it's
yeah.
filled in coloring.
It's like
Yes.
almost cell shaded for some reason on parts of it. You know.
Which is
okay.
let's go back really quick.
Let's not-
the colorist.
I'm
dude.
not saying this is a bad thing, but it looks like when you put comic characters into Fortnite, which is like it works well here.
cell shaded kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Adriano Lucas, you did an amazing job with colors here.
Oh,
It's
fire.
really pretty.
Fact checked us.
Yeah, we don't talk about colors a ton, so it's like we got it more.
I always
guess.
forget the girls have feet blades too.
I always forget that girl have feet.
a single blade in their
It is wild. It is
Yeah.
so weird. Yeah. And it's very fun that this is a street level them saving somebody and talking about their lives, and they get to
This
enjoy
one is
this
given no
fun-
explanation. They just meet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just
So
allow the
this is-
characters to intermingle and.
So is this issue kind of like an amalgamation of different crossovers?
Yeah.
Or is it
Did you read
just
the first one?
I know. I'm not. I don't read crossover comics. That's not.
This
what I
is
read comics
historical,
for.
man. But
I know it's historical. I just don't care.
so yeah, both of them have the main leading story, which again, the other one was much more of a like basic like Scooby Doo level, like Joker called Batman and Deadpool into, you know, he's gonna pay Deadpool to take out Batman, but they're
Yeah.
gonna team up, fighters to lovers.
Yeah.
And this one did more of a fun thing with the main story. Outside of that, all the side stories are very similar. This one's especially fun because it is Nightwing and it's Laura. It's like those
And
are
the
two
way
very fun
they're
characters.
both of their inner monologues, like
yeah.
it's so good. It's so good.
So this
Especially
one's
at the beginning,
especially a
too.
gem. But in both of them, I think the side characters are similar levels to me. There's a ridiculous Jeff one. There's a ridiculous The Thing one. There's some that have more
beautiful.
heart.
Look at them,
Beautiful.
bro.
Yep, there they are.
The goats.
Bro.
Daddies
Cooked with this.
and children.
The goats.
Oh my god.
They're the
Daddies
best
and
at what
very
they
fun.
do.
And then we get
this
this
is the slop. This is
we get the slop. The other one was
this is a
Jeff.
fun story.
Who did Jeff team up with?
Jeff and Crypto.
Crypto,
That one
yeah,
was good though.
Yeah, I agree, but they're both just like they're the
It
fun.
is, yeah.
Like this is not supposed to be a deep like thing. It's just like let's have a little bit of fun and just be
Just
ridiculous.
Do we want to go through
Yeah.
all of these, or do we want to?
This is
We
the
don't.
last
We
one.
high key
Oh,
don't need to
okay.
go through these.
Yeah.
Scroll
I'm just
through it,
showing
though.
what they are. Yeah,
Just scroll through it.
it was a lot of
they
fun.
fight a fucking hot dog machine, bro.
Wait,
Yeah,
there's
it's-
one more
it's
though. There's one
ridiculous.
more. You have to,
There is one
more. I forgot there was one after
show.
this.
You just
There
gotta
is
show
one
it. We don't
more.
gotta go through. We just gotta show.
Yeah,
it.
there's a Kamala Khan.
Static.
And static.
And
yeah.
Static.
Static.
Yeah.
Static Shock.
Yeah.
And then they fight a
His
kaiju.
ass in
And they have a
minute.
little crush on each other.
Yeah.
This panel's
Ooh.
crazy.
Yeah, that is diabolical. I
Yeah,
can't
that
lie.
is pretty bad.
It looks like a One Punch Man character.
Oh man, but yeah, they have this fun. Let me show off the
Are they
they.
fighting
You go
Godzilla?
high, I'll go low, basically. But yeah, very fun.
It's just about being friendly to your neighbors.
Two sick
Yeah.
newer age characters that are both
Uh-huh.
like absolutely amazing and very popular, getting to kind of meet up. So very fun. It's a lot of fun, and that's all these were. But this one, the
Yeah.
first story, especially over the second one, it felt like an actual story. Which because the Deadpool Batman was more of what I was expecting this entire thing to be.
The
which
thing
was
is,
still not
I
bad.
do enjoy the side stories though. Cause
No,
like,
I love 'em. Yeah,
the
yeah,
Green
yeah.
Arrow Daredevil one was peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I like that a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
This one was
Fun
just a lot of
crossovers.
fun. I mean, I enjoy it. You know, I love
Mm-hmm.
seeing the characters interact. It feels like a celebration. It feels like Smash Bros. It's like
it
this
is.
is why
Yeah.
I love. This is why I love things because we can take a look back and celebrate it. You know, what
Yeah,
I mean?
mean, it's
and they
his-
both respected each other's
Yeah.
IPs and characters in a way that's just like again, it feels like fans writing for fans. When
Yeah.
it's just like again, it's like sure that is just slop, but it's also done in a way that's enjoyable and respectful.
It's just
you know?
history
fun, bro.
because
Yeah.
like literally less than 10 years ago, these companies hated each
They
other.
would,
They would not have agreed to this at all.
yeah.
Very,
Yep.
very crazy that we are all into comics when this happened.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's just comics is in a bigger space than it's been in a long time, consistently growing despite.
Like they were hardcore beef and
Yeah.
like they. Oh my god, it was so crazy.
Yeah.
And there's it's
That's cool.
I don't know what to call it. Basically, it's from superhero movies being so popular, but it's also like I've seen pictures of VHS shelves at Goodwills and places selling out, and CRTs are super expensive. It's like this whole and analog cameras and all these things. It's like all these analog, tangible, physical media ways of interacting with media is so much more popular now, and I feel like that's part of the course with comic books too. I feel like consistently bigger sales, better stories right now.
sure.
We're getting treated very well as fans, and
Unless you're a Marvel fan.
and we're
right?
showing up. Yeah.
Marvel's been put through the fucking ringer lately.
Hey,
I can't-
Literally,
Yeah,
unless
that's
you're
true.
a Marvel fan, you're eating good.
Yeah.
Unless you're specifically Chip Zdarsky,
Yeah.
Captain America,
Which we're gonna talk about, but I was about to say
Marvel
there
fan.
are some bangers, but as usual, there's a lot of stinkers.
Yeah. Let's get through Superman because the last three are all Marvel.
Yep.
Okay.
Who wants to lead this? I am
we
still
might
not
need
caught
to
up.
skip
I really just
Imperial.
need to during
But
How we
anyway.
could skip
during this
Imperial.
December.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hunker down and just catch up on stuff.
I can try to make a. I mean, for the most part, this is kind of like the big culminate or the big like
Ad
start
Astra
of the
Purpose.
Fucking war.
of the war in Kansas. So
The
Ra's
war
al
arc.
Ghul is raging his war
Yeah.
to try to get Superman to be his disciple, and Superman
Right.
is just doing his big like hardcore last stand, holding them off single-handedly with Soul. And the entire comic is framed between Lewis, writing about or trying to write
Lois.
about Lois trying to write about who Superman as like this figure is, because at this point in time he is still like this young angsty guy who just doesn't want this responsibility but knows that he's the only person who can do it, so he's putting himself in this position and it's killing him, or at least it's like destroying him mentally and emotionally. And the other frame of the story is from Cal's point of view, where he is just like ranting about how he just fucking hates himself and wishes he wasn't here, and how he wishes he could just give up, but he just has to keep on fighting because these people need a chance.
The art in this
and
one
the artist
is so
fucking
bright.
crazy. And we're seeing how all of these different people whose lives that he has changed are now kind of coming together to represent Superman with him and to make this last stand to fight these big corporate pharma fucking assholes that just want to annihilate and assimilate everything. And two big developments here happen. One is at the very end involving Soul, which I'm not going to spoil in case you haven't read it yet. But the other one is that we find that he confronts the farmer that sold him out to the Kens when he was picked up.
Is this absolute Jimmy Olsen?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, he's been around for the last like 5 issues.
Yeah, he's been like a character in this series.
Also, the Omega Men are all like bad now and like work for or actually like working for Ra's this whole time.
I also want to point out that Batman and Superman are both going through villain wants them to take over.
Yo, who's fucking jousting? What?
Huh?
Oh no, they have to use horses because all of their technology.
Oh yeah,
That's
they're just
badass.
low tech.
Wait, you haven't read this, Gavin?
No, that's what I'm saying.
What was the last issue?
I'm
that you
behind
read?
the Brainiac one.
The
dude.
Brainiac one. Okay, so
Dude.
Talia is.
You guys were in the
good.
last house when I.
Okay, so just
so
so you
good.
know,
Absolute Superman is so
Talia is
good.
leading the Omega Men, and she is Ra's daughter, and she's like super fucking evil.
Yeah.
And Jimmy and Lois escaped,
Lois.
and Lois's dad got fucking murdered. So now they are literally just like holding up in fucking Smallville because it's the only place that Cal has that, you know, supports him. And although they are like, yeah, you are a fucking great guy, he is now still dealing with just the burden of having to be this like heroic figure when he himself doesn't believe himself to be.
Dude, the art is
and
so
Soul
real.
is like has kind of been like his guiding force through all of this, and now towards the end of this arc or towards the end of this issue, he's been put into a position where he can no longer rely on Soul and now has to make this
and then they
decision
use
for
the father
himself.
box.
And it is just fucking peak, bro. And now Ra's is literally coming at him face to face to say, hey, let's throw down. You're
Also,
either dying
yeah,
or you're kneeling.
They're like a couple, like 1 or 2 months in, and like Superman
the
the
art
whole
is so
time is
good.
just like not sleeping. He's just going from place to place.
He doesn't need to.
The Lazarus Corp used their weather machines to block out the sun.
I remember that.
He hasn't been getting any regeneration. He's basically
Or I remember
just
them
been-
blocking rain from getting their
So
farm.
that was,
I
that
realized
was
they
set
did that
up,
level
right?
of it. Yeah.
That was set up. That's something that they do and why
That's
the
pretty
Kents were
fire.
struggling. Now they are using it to block the sun
That's
from
awesome.
Superman. So
That's
he's
so
just
funny.
marathoning, defending
Also, his
the
cape
whole town.
is protecting the town.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He builds an entire fortress
Like
of
what?
solitude around Smallville.
They talk about how like during the Civil War, Kansas was like it was like a southern state, but it still disagreed with slavery, so it like fought for that. Like they talk about the state motto ad astra per aspera is like to the stars through effort or something. And it's just like they talk about Kansas and its identity and how like, you know, they're like real pull your bootstraps up and work, and they're real like grassroots people, and how Superman has just been here helping the people, and like, you know, he's nothing more, nothing less, but like doing what he can, you know, and then he disappears. He doesn't take credit. Like, you know, that's it.
You know, Cal's going through the ringer right now.
It's a little scary how
he's
his-
just, like
yeah.
fully
Kryptonite
like, leaning into
sword.
like
Holy
his
shit.
depressive, like nihilistic point of view.
So yeah, so
Yeah,
Brainiac
his-
has helped them. They can
literally-
just synthesize kryptonite straight up now.
His monologue is scary because he's like just like fuck all this. I should not have like come out
Literally,
of hiding.
he's literally just like in like the most cynical mindset.
But that's
right now.
set up for him to be like
Yep.
to change it up to be Superman.
They got to break him down and build him up.
I mean,
this Superman feels he's such an early stage that it does feel kind of more like angsty, like Superboy levels
It
of
is.
like him
It
going
very
through
much
it all
is.
of it. Yeah. So I think that was my initial problem towards the beginning, feeling like this isn't Superman, this is an angsty, you know, silent savior
Well,
guy.
he's
But it's
officially-
because
yeah.
he's
Yeah.
becoming that thing,
Yeah.
which they all are in the process of that.
No, this issue
yeah.
in particular is genuinely like my favorite in the entire series. So beautifully written, so gorgeous in its art. The scale of just the action and the violence.
This is a thrilling
incredible.
issue, like truly a very action, like exciting. My
character
favorite
work is
issue,
great.
dude. It's still got to be the one where like Lois is going around interviewing all the people from around the world, and they're all
we
telling
pray for the Superman.
That
bridge.
is
I
that's
love that
my
one.
Yeah.
favorite, bro.
That was I read that one. I
love
think that was
that
before
shit.
Brainiac.
This is probably like my biggest like sleeper hit of all the other ones because I love most of the Absolute series, but I always kind of like push this to the side when I talk about my favorites. But this has just been very consistently fucking great. And now we're in the first like real big challenge that Superman has to fight,
And
which is
we-
his first big baddie.
Yeah, we all saw his.
Cool.
We all saw the cover they dropped for the next.
Next, like, two issues
next
or
two
something
issues.
like
It's
that.
like he has the blue suit, bro. I need that.
I'm
Nice.
very curious for him to take on the mantle of to
be-
embrace
be-
the mantle.
trying
of
to be
Superman
Hope.
anyway.
Bro, Thor is so chopped in that cover. What are we doing?
I mean, they all kind of are, but him especially.
This is
They
meant to
look
be like.
Looney Tunes, bro.
Do we want to talk about Imperial and One World Under Doom, or are we
We
thinking
can-
of
We don't have to
capping
talk
it
about
with-
either.
Okay,
but-
yeah.
But I think
let's,
Cap is a
let's
necessity.
cap it with Cap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cap.
So yeah, but so Imperial did end, and it's got its 4 issues, and it's spinning into other stuff, and One World Under Doom is
Ended,
done.
and-
yeah.
It's done, but it's setting the status quo
For
for
other
the
things,
universe.
and it's been blending into Captain America by Chip
So
Zdarsky.
I was gonna say, like, if we
It
want to
does
talk
blend.
about it, I could give y'all
Oh,
the
yeah.
lowdown because it's over now. I could just catch y'all up, but it's not if we don't want to
Yeah.
at some point.
Okay.
I mean, it's good. It's good to mention that like Zdarsky is kind of getting like given the reins to the next event. So
Oh yeah.
So what? So his cap.
That'd be
so
Series.
his
That'd
cap,
be
his
great.
cap issue, his cap
probably gonna
series
be-
is very important right
Yeah.
now. If you,
Yeah, I have not read this whatsoever.
It's very touching and respectful, and it's also
Very political.
Really, yeah, and it's
Yeah,
moving
it's got-
fast with things. It's exploring. It's kind of they've got this almost U.S. agent character, but instead he does have more respect. He's just looking bigger. He looks a little bit bigger picture and more. He's just more in the government ecosystem of how things are the better good and stuff. And Cap is still just what he thinks is good. And yeah, lots of really interesting fights
Yeah.
with him and Doom about symbolism.
It's very
and-
much like we have an optimistic, but one could argue naive Cap, which is Steve, and then we have a jaded,
Yeah.
traumatized Cap, which is Dave Colton.
Yep.
And we just see
The
like
first-
this is a
yeah.
reflection of what America used to be ideally and what we know it is now.
That's
you know?
crazy.
considering the first arc is him just out of the ice, and then the next issue we get, we're just gonna jump straight into right after One World
Yeah.
Under Doom.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it will fall off, but this is really good.
Yeah.
Like this, it's just like a new origin story for him.
Well, I don't think this is.
I love the color differentiation
Yeah,
between the two.
the flashbacks.
Yeah.
those
Orange and
flashbacks.
blue,
Those
man.
flashbacks.
Yeah,
Is
but
that supposed to be Dave or Steve?
Dave. No,
That's
Dave is
Dave's
more
flashback
green
shot.
though. His costume is more green.
Yeah.
A little
Let me
bit
show
more
you him.
muted.
Yeah, let me show you what he looks like. Well,
show you
This
him.
is not what he normally looks
That's
No,
like.
that's what he normally looks like.
This is not what he
Holy
normally
shit.
looks
Let me show
like.
you
Cap.
Yeah.
That's Cap.
Well, I mean, goddamn.
That's Cap 2,
or
baby.
a farming Cap.
Okay,
Cap 2.
to give you context, this is a Cap that has just his whole career is fighting the Afghan war.
Basically.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
War,
No, no, no,
no.
War,
Let me-
War on Terror Cap is definitely.
He became Cap because of 9/11.
Yeah.
He was like
Straight up.
13 years old when
Yeah.
he saw the towers fell and
Yeah.
said, "I want to serve my country."
So dead ass, he is just War on Terror Cap.
And this
That's
is
fire.
Yes.
they're basically retconning Captain America to be woken up in like 2010 and on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. You know,
Yeah.
you can only wake him up in the 60s. And the Vietnam War can only be so relevant.
Yeah, that's
you
what I'm
know?
saying.
Yeah.
But it's a really fun, interesting time period to bring him into and have him be fresh because there's just like the
And it's
socio-political climates and
Yeah.
ties and what America has become.
Yeah.
World War II is extremely complicated and so elaborate, but at the same point, it really was,
Us versus
straight
them,
up
you know?
country
Yeah.
v country. It was all out there in a bigger, more in your face way. That is how Cap approaches things. And
And it's hard
going
to make
into
the
this,
Nazis look
yeah,
good, when
Yeah,
you're
it's-
against them, it's hard to be the bad guys,
exactly,
you know?
yeah. But in these stages of like, Dave has had other members try to help people in the war, and he's had to kind of decide if he has to take out the kid with the gun and all these things. He's made those
Dude,
choices.
that
And
issue
this
was
is the
brutal, bro.
Basically,
This is the
every
Cap
single
rat.
issue we get A plot of this is the mission Steve is on currently, and B plot is this is
Dave
some
in his
traumatic
head.
shit that Dave has had.
Yeah.
Like where like you get introduced to his whole squad of teammates, and then you see them all get blown up.
Yep.
And then he's just laying in the rubble. And then the
And
next
then-
issue with this new squad, and then they accidentally kill a bunch of kids. And then the next issue, they have a translator who, after they finally win, then he gets killed because he was like a freedom fighter. So it's like just bang, 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 bang. He is traumatized. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
And I think this story is also a good setup on why Steve joins the Avengers and doesn't just stay in the military.
Yeah.
And it's so fun.
That's like what it's about.
Yeah,
kinda.
that's
I
the
mean, you
whole
guys
point.
just hyping this up while I'm looking at the image here just makes
That's-
me really fucking bummed that we got Brave New World this year.
Cap, Cap goes. Yeah, he makes the choice for the military over Avengers initially, which is a big one.
That's interesting. I like
He
that
wakes up
as
and he's like,
as a different.
I'm gonna go back to the military instead of joining the Avengers because Tony gives him the option.
Yeah.
He's
And
like, I was never dismissed. I'm still
And then-
enlisted.
I mean, I don't want to. If you're gonna read it, I don't want to spoil it for you. But
I mean, I've already spoiled half of the other
Okay,
shit we talked
well-
about. It's fine. Man.
the whole reason they're there is to kill Americans to shut them up
Yeah,
because America funded Doom's rise to power.
yeah, because it was a
And
financial
then Dave
choice.
didn't know that. Cap didn't know that. The other squad knew that.
So they got. I think it's journalists.
it was
who do they
it was,
have?
it was diplomats.
Diplomats.
Diplomats, yeah. And
Totally not
so
relevant.
yeah, and Cap and Doom, they're just letting Doom play in this one where
Well-
he's just straight up like, he's got a statue of Cap in the area. It's just like, you were
Just
such a
fucking with
symbol.
him.
That's
you were
actually-
such a symbol though.
This current costume that our Steve Cap is wearing, the top half is ripped from a statue that Doom had in his palace. The bottom half is like the pants
Military
of his
pants,
new
yeah.
costume that was like darker and like had a black star
Yeah,
on it.
yeah,
But then
yeah.
he gets in this fight with Doom.
the OG
and
suit.
he's like, his morals are challenged, and he's like, what America am I fighting for? And then he puts on the old costume, and then he confronts Dave.
It was very interesting how they put the Doom fight before this.
yeah,
issue.
but
Well,
Doom
I mean, dude, it's not the end game Doom fight, you know. Yeah.
and
Well,
Doom,
that was clearing Steve's morals, and then he has to go confront Dave, which is like the
Yeah.
real messy
Dave is
part.
the main character.
But
of
the
this-
conversations
of this,
with Doom while they're fighting are really interesting, and he's talking about like how the way I'm able to use this control is also we've got really great life expectancy rates. We control the food. All of this, like all these people say they want freedom, but under my control, I give them actual like living lives. Which is really kind of going into the same thing of like that's kind of what America in this instance and in most instances is kind of trying to do too, is
Yeah.
being like
Totally
we
not
get to
relevant, yeah.
choose how you guys enjoy your freedom. And Cap's just like, this is wrong. On paper it's just like, yeah, you're proving you have the stats and all these things about like why this is technically on a paper better for everyone, but it's wrong, so now I'm going to kill you because you're a Nazi.
You
And
can
it's
force
like
everyone to love each other, but you're still robbing them of the will to do so. So
Yeah.
it's like, what's the point?
It will be very interesting to see where he takes it, jumping up to modern
There's-
day. But
There's a line where I think it's in the last issue where Steve is like, it doesn't matter if it's safety or whatever. Like, if the cost is liberty, it's too high.
yeah, it's too high.
and I'm like, yeah, I fuck with that. That makes
Yeah.
it pretty simple.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's done in a way, just Zdarsky's putting them in situations where, boring optimistic Cap is like really gets to strain out what that looks like in a good versus evil in a patriotic way, which is it's just consistently really,
I mean, bro, where's
really
the
fun
American
and fucked
flag?
up.
Like, come on, dude, I love that panel.
That
He looks
fucking
crazy.
1,000-yard stare.
The
bro.
red eyes and just how it's all going.
After all
and-
that, he's not dead. But anyway,
yeah.
Yeah, I really thought he was
I really
dead.
thought he was gonna die.
Like, really hardcore.
Dude,
that
this
he
was
dead.
hilarious.
Ross.
This was
Ross.
hilarious.
Telling
Yeah.
Thunderbolt Ross to go rip it off and shove it up
Because
his
this all
ass,
takes
dude.
place in like Golden Age. Well,
Pretty much. That
like,
was
Yeah.
the
sliding timeline, like Golden Age. But
that's the level that the other heroes
yeah,
are at.
like
you know?
like
So
Tony.
this is like 2010 still. But
This is
but-
2010,
It's
but
still-
the aesthetic
it's-
is
we're
very
all, like,
60s.
everything's
Yeah, 'cause
slanted
it's-
over.
everyone doesn't know Tony is Iron Man.
Yeah. And
Iron Man
he's-
still considers Tony's bodyguard.
And he's got
and,
the
like,
red
So
gold
it's
armor.
very like
Yeah.
60s
It's like-
aesthetic.
That's-
Okay,
that's-
gotcha.
They're
Yeah.
moving it up
So
basically.
it's
Yeah.
got to be Silver Age because Cap is the only Golden Age character other than
Okay.
like
Namor.
Namor.
and
yeah.
my boy, it's just
I mean,
so
look at his
fun.
suit. Like
That is
It's got the
It is
pointy,
classic, but that's
mess.
still Silver Age.
It's so fun to see these characters drawn in their like classic golden age style,
with
dealing
modern-
with
What was I just
socio-political
Silver Age.
or Silver Age, sorry, but still seeing them in
same thing,
these
bro.
modern situations where things
yapping to
become
myself over here.
so complicated and different is like very fun. It's fun to see.
I'm just a sucker for the classic style, so I mean, it's cool that they're
Mm-hmm.
able to keep these stories relevant while still kind of maintaining the aesthetic that we
It's-
all know and recognize them for them.
Bucky.
The Marvel
Buggy.
sliding timeline is confusing, but
Yeah, it is.
but it
So
works
shit,
when it works in a bubble like this.
Yeah, it works well when you stop.
I don't give
trying
a
to
shit about
connect
timelines.
everything.
I give a shit about the personal stories that
Yeah,
are
that's
told with
well,
these
yeah.
characters.
This-
That's
I
why
care
that's
about
why
both.
it works in this. You
I'm
know?
agreeing with
These
you.
5
care about
issues are a gorgeous graphic novel, man.
Yeah.
I thought you were going for
I definitely
Knuckles,
got to
you were
check
just
it out.
jerking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. If
They nailed it.
I have all 5 in
Yeah.
floppy, so I won't get the trade. But
Yeah, me either,
This
but that's-
trade will be
That's gonna be the
Like-
recommended. I feel like Cap like starting on point
Yeah.
for a
in
long
a couple
time
years
now.
when it's
Yeah,
like,
I
who
definitely
should-
gotta check
where
this
should I
one
read
out,
Cap
yeah.
from? Read this one.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
need
yeah.
to read Zdarsky's Daredevil because I know you've been
Yeah.
into that up a
Oh,
lot.
dude,
And
so
I
I
Zdarsky
only read the
love
first
Daredevil
few
is,
volumes, and it's so
bro.
great.
How long
yeah.
is that?
I
Dude,
love all
there's
the
I don't
stuff
know.
on
7
Daredevil, so,
volumes,
I mean,
like
yeah.
almost 8 volumes, and it's just peak after peak after
The
peak.
first
So
two will
40
get you
issues
in,
or
though. I
something?
feel like
What?
it very
Like
quickly
40
grabs you.
issues or something.
36.
36.
Is-
30,
is
and
that-
then
is that
right
the
when
one
it
where he has
ends,
the beard?
it leads into his
Not in the beginning.
his Marvel event called Devil's
Maybe
Reign,
he does.
where
All I
I
remember is
don't
a
remember.
panel
Kingpin
where
just
like he
hunts
was
down all
Asian,
the
so I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
vigilantes and shit.
I don't need you here. I got God on my side. And he goes, well, if that was true,
I
you
feel
wouldn't
like
have sent the devil
this
and
is
he
the
turns
kind
off
of
the
story.
lights.
Yeah.
This is the kind of story where like in a couple
He does,
years,
yeah.
people will be like something will come out and people will be like, Captain America would
Yeah.
never do that. Like if you look at this panel from this story, and they'll be referencing this, and this is like definitive. Like this is like a new update. Like this is like. All right, now we're all on the same page about who Cap is, like what he believes in and how he should act
I mean,
going forward.
this series made me want to go read older Cap, and I was just disappointed. But this is fire.
Yeah,
This is
it's
fire.
a lot of fun.
But read Daredevil's at RC, please.
Yeah, for real.
It's so fire.
It's so fun to have so many just amazing writers writing and having full control kind of over characters. It feels like that are just influential and huge. Yeah,
I don't know where it's gonna go though, because
yeah.
they're
I
just
don't know.
gonna jump forward now.
Probably. But we're just getting so many really fun, enjoyable series. There's so much amazing things to read. Almost no breathing room every week. I feel like
Every
there's
week.
several things that are just like
Every week,
yeah.
money down the drain.
Yeah,
What
man.
comes out next week for the absolute ultimate
Oh,
tier?
dude, it's so much. It's like
Green
December is
Lantern.
stacked.
Yeah,
The beginning of December is
Flash.
crazy. Yeah.
December is so
We
stacked.
didn't
Not
get
Flash.
Spider-Man this month.
No, because they
No,
delayed
they
it.
That's
released
true.
it.
We
That's
get
so
Absolute
sad.
Green Lantern. We get DCKO Night Fight 2. We get mainline Batman 4. We
So
get,
Green
I've been
we get
loving
Ultimate
Batman.
Universe 2 years in.
Ooh, I'm excited.
And we get
yeah.
Ultimate
Oh,
X-Men.
Daredevil. Let's go.
And we get Ultimate X-Men. And we get Spider-Man Noir 2. Or 3.
Yeah.
No one cares, but...
Lots of great stuff.
Lots of great fucking stuff.
We
yeah.
missed Jonas.
Yes.
It's not
Rip Jonas
ever
not being
since
here.
ever since he got shipwrecked. It's just been hard reaching out to him.
Ever since he got Phantom
Yeah.
stenographered.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got unwritten.
Ever
be
since
back,
we
don't
erased him
worry.
with the cosmic keyboard.
we're always talking about it, but we continuously hope to do some different kinds of stuff too. We're gonna do the Mr. Miracle episode before too long,
Yep.
but we do want
I'm
to try to do
posting-
shorter stuff
yeah.
and more different things than this too. But this is a lot of fun. So
I'm posting my own
Yeah,
TikToks now.
comics.
That
Yeah.
counts as stuff, I guess.
check
Brad,
out
what's
check
your-
out the
what's your
TikToks, check out
tag?
the YouTubes, check out
Red,
the.
Red by Rye _
Yeah.
Fire.
We're
Also-
mostly TikTok and YouTube is really our two spots.
Also check him out on Reddit at u/Red by Rye. And
What?
we also have a subreddit r/Red by Rye. You want to go check those out?
Those don't exist, but they could.
I'm gonna fact check that.
They
but
could.
definitely
Not real.
check it out.
I made the subreddit for you.
not
After your
real.
first post, I'm
You
a
already
mod.
on it?
the
Yeah.
I
fan
already
the
have
fan
mods.
subreddit. We gotta
Fans.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Bye bye. See you later. Bye bye. Bye bye. We're gonna go smoke weed.